Find details at your dealership for life. Village Honda presents the Pinder Report.
Fellas, we got news. And there wasn't a lot that went right this year, Retro, but one of the silver linings for the Calgary Flames in 2022-2023, Walker Duehr back in the fold. A 2-year contract, Retro, with an AAV of $8,250,000. That's maybe the worst way you could say it. $825,000 a year, 2-year deal. And it's a one-way. How about this? Walker Duehr,
Walker Duehr.
Walker Duehr.
Get your jersey.
Now, before you get your jersey, that is a seriously training camp ass number that he's wearing. 71.
Love it.
And I think he was like 61 a year ago. Do you keep the dirt under your nails? Or, as was suggested on Instagram, someone climbed into the personal messages, use your poll, get the Flames to give him number 40. He can be WD-40. It's a lot. But if there was ever going to be a number out of the 70s, this is now your offseason to find one, Walker.
I like the look of 71.
It fits his style.
It's a
little odd. It's right side. It's coming around with heat. I came from nothing.
Is Malkin wear 71?
Malkin does wear 71.
Yeah.
That's not many of them.
So Walker Duehr, Evgeny Malkin, very much the same player.
Same. Pretty much identical.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Same career trajectories, everything. 25 and 2-year deal. Okay. He could have been a Group 6 UFA next summer, whatever. It's a 2-year deal. We liked him a lot.
Richly deserved.
And with Trevor Lewis expiring and Milan Lucic's deal, no, the contracts, not the body. They're both alive and well.
His body's dead?
No, they're both alive and well. The contracts have expired. I do have an update also on Milan Lucic. He's in the place you'd least expect to see him. I've got photos from the internets. The fourth line now comprises of Walker Duehr on the right, Rhett, and 2 openings to his left. Do you have any ideas or suggestions for players that should slide into the left of Walker Duehr? Do we have a Coronado or a Adam Ruzicka or a Connor Zary? Or
no?
Is it just Lewis coming back?
What did I have? I thought I made the lines right at the end of the year. I think I had Zary and Pelche.
That would be a little bit of pace and some youth. I don't mind that kind of a setup for a line.
What about Rosie? Is
Rosie?
I told you I'm mad at Rosie because Rosie didn't show up every day. He kind of pissed away his opportunity. And if you don't want to take it when you get the chance, then it's kind of on your own conscience, buddy.
Yeah. So that is the first contract signed by non-Brad Treliving at general manager.
I like whoever is doing it.
Whoever's in charge pulling the strings
start,
there. Yeah. We like that Walker Duehr. Now, could you got a 3rd year?
Could you have gone? Yeah.
Could you get another?
Locked him in.
The agent's not going to. Anyway, that is done. Speaking of his former line mate, and maybe still could be line mate, Milan Lucic's deal is up. So you'd imagine Guy Milan's age finishes that massive 7-year contract with the Oilers, $6 million a year. Probably time to kick your feet up in the tropics, right? You want to guess which tropical country he's hanging out in here on this 25th day of April?
Is it Saskatchewan?
Saskatchewan's not a country. He is indeed in Calgary. Look what he's doing. He's practicing with the Calgary Wranglers.
What?
Actually, I guess guy who just wants some ice. You know, he's used to these deep playoff runs in LA and Boston. Last year with Calgary round 2. He ain't done skating. So there he is. There's another picture I think I uploaded.
Sorry, I'm gonna jump in there. Is there? Well, he's on the ice though. My point was to be around the team to learn the ropes as far as coaching and all that shit.
I mean, if he's learning coaching, shouldn't he have the coaching outfit on and a whistle around his neck? It looks like a guy's conditioning, but maybe
if he does that, it signals he's retired. Then he's got to answer all the retirement questions. Yeah. Here's just, I'm around the team. I'm just getting to know the guys.
Mm-hmm. I think Milan wants another contract.
I'm sure he does.
But is it a coaching contract or an NHL contract? Yeah. Are you doing a contract?
I'd love it. Give me 1 year.
Can you play league min?
Entry level. I'll play with Walker Duehr.
You got to fight Reeves.
So I'll grab a hold and then fall down.
Yeah. Swinging down we go. Yeah. You have to eat one from Reeves. That's it.
Well, it's interesting because I saw he had the full denim tuxedo on again the other day.
Gene, see, that's a good look. Yeah. I like that. Not a lot of guys have the moxie to pull that off. Milan,
interesting.
Absolutely can. Gene Zito for days. So, yeah, didn't expect to see that. Other news, Mangiapane cited at the Dome as well. He's recovering from shoulder surgery. That certainly wouldn't explain all of what was a disappointing season for Mangiapane, but he did have that better second half. Good to see, and hopefully he's ready in the fall to pick up where, last season ended off, or the first half of last season. Something a while ago. Let's get to last night's NHL playoff action. Here are your finals, Rhett. 4 games. And look at this. The road teams continue to do damage. Jersey, back to 2-2. Road teams 4-0 in that series. Toronto, down 4-1. You want to come back 5-4 in overtime. They didn't do it after 20 minutes like the Oilers. They did that with less than 10 and a half minutes left in the third period, down 4-1. Impressive stuff from them. Vegas, you guys were right. Winnipeg's fucking dead. And the nightcap saw Seattle get to overtime against the Avs. We'll start in with some thoughts on, let's go to Tampa. Sound up here, Rhett. I don't know that Tampa's close to Toronto. In the alphabet, they're not bad. But geometrically speaking, as you once said, listen to all the fans in the building.
Morgan Riley,
They travel well down there.
Tampa, listen. Tampa fans have been to the Stanley Cup Finals 3 years in a row. They're not buying they're selling these ones to all the Leafs fans that are going to play for their whole season next year.
Now, did you see Biz Nasty on TNT last night? Because he was on the panel.
No.
And I believe he and Ontario boy. Here we go.
Listen, you're fired up, but you're fired up.
Yeah, I'm fired up, buddy.
You're fired up for a reason, because yesterday I think we all saw that Edmonton could come back.
You guys can take off. You guys can leave.
You didn't believe that Toronto could come back.
They were dead to rights. They looked terrible. The core 4 was non-existent. But what happens sometimes is, when you play that finesse game, you don't look so good, and you look like a dial of... But they turn into a beautiful symphony, a beautiful ballet out there, just crossing and dropping, making plays. The Leafs are back, man. The core 4 has been activated, and they're about to steal another one in Tampa Bay. I don't know what the John Cooper press conference is going to look like, but it ain't going to be pretty. Wait! The boys and Blue are back! Let's go!
Like Biz from shift to
put me in, coach!
From game to game, he's like up.
Roll the clips!
Yeah.
Roll the clips!
How did guys play?
So that was before overtime. He was right. They did steal another in Tampa, and Biz, entertaining guy. I don't know if that's news to anyone, but
he's a lot.
He's very good. That's a good panel they got going. They're better than the other one. The ESPN's rolling.
Oh yeah,
Eye of the Tiger. Leafs have Eye of the Tiger. The Lightning have lost. They've been training at the high-end gym. They need to go back to Russia or the backwoods and get in some shitty training. Eye of the Tiger. They've lost it. Leafs have it.
It's a Rocky reference over my shoulder, I think, too. That's
what it is.
And maybe. Not quite sure. So Biz was fired up. Let's go to one of the other games. A lot of attention will be paid to this today. This is Cale Makar on Jared McCann. We showed it with Frank. We'll show it again here. Shot on net. Puck goes up and out of play. McCann's like, plays over.
Hear the whistle.
I do too. That's a big part of this. And he gets clunked. Didn't look that bad, but clearly it looks bad when you see McCann going down and leaving the game, ruled out already for game 5, potentially longer. This could be a series ender. And that means Makar, who, best young defenseman on earth, he could be missing a while. He's got a hearing with the league today. Not ideal for the Avs, who were expected to clean the clocks of the Kraken and now are heading back to the Mile High City tied at 2.
I got your point, because Frank kind of said different things, but when it's a major reviewed, minor for interference,
and then
you've got a hearing, there's a disconnect somewhere.
It's clunky as hell.
Yeah, your point is valid.
And he said it was. It's just that, he just they're two different departments. Sure. Be nice if both departments knew what the fuck was going on here. And we always joke about spinning the wheel of justice with the Department of Player Safety. How you take that from a major to minor, I don't really get either. Odd. Okay. Moving along, did you see the OT winner? Look at these hippies, Rhett. The weed must have worn off, because look how jacked up when Seattle wins this in OT. It was 2-0. Avs get a pair from Rantanen off to overtime. We go first OT game.
OT.
There's your boy Ebbs. Zing is right. And the building comes to life. Holy number. Let it roll again with the sound. That is
Is he still somewhere in Calgary? I believe he is.
I think he's got some good old Calgary root. We saw his dad preseason. Stopping by seeing how to Johnny Winwood.
Got a place down in Calgary.
Not golfing yet, Dino. Big goal for Ebbs. Remember when the Oilers lost to Anaheim and that it's like, we got to trade Ebbs. He's not a playoff performer. I think he might have outscored the entire roster since all the moves.
Yeah, he was
probably tarred and feathered.
Unfairly.
Tarred and feathered.
Yeah. Singled out there. Oh, yeah.
And we was talking with Boom before, like just to be like a puppy, like a Kraken fan, and to not have this league break your heart. You haven't been screwed by any calls. No one's stolen a cup. Just
you didn't make it year one, but hey, you know what? You had fun, right?
Team. That's
you went to a bunch of games.
You got cool jerseys. Look at how much fun we're having. And now you got the defending champs in overtime. Bang! Best of 3.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. And where's Nichushkin? We don't know. We have no idea.
That's still fishy.
That was the final goal of the night, and that snapped an 11-game run for the road teams, Rhett. That's right. 11 in a row. The road team had won in round 1 per Friedman right there. I looked it up this morning. Road teams are 20-12. 20-12 through 32 games. Didn't expect that. Each series has now played 4, and you saw 4-0 for the road teams in that Rangers Devils series. We saw Edmonton get one on the road of late. It's been an odd spring that way. Huh.
It'll change.
Sure is.
I would suggest that's due for some regression as well, Retro. I'm with you there. Okay, tonight's games. Let's take a peek. Just 3. We've had the 4-game slates the whole way through. The schedule starts to get a little wonky. We already talked about Edmonton and LA's weird thing. They'll play tonight, but not again until Saturday. Well, Boston and Florida, they're not going to play tonight at all. They're off for an extra day before Game 5, where we're expected to see Patrice Bergeron return to the Bruins lineup. Tonight, what's the word we always use? Down 3-1. Islanders are? They're not penultimating. They are not.
They're looking to stave.
They're staving. That's right.
Oh, they are looking to stave.
They're slaving over a hot stave. Let's go.
Staving off that elimination.
That's right. Stave away, boys.
I'm staving away. Fucking beat it, Islanders. You shouldn't have been in there. I told you. They're fucking boring. They're going to be a waste. Get Pittsburgh or get Buffalo or get somebody else in there, and they have been a snore fest. Carolina, get them out, rest up, and move on.
Let's back and rally. Back in Dallas, tied at 2. This has been feisty. Stars and Wild. We'll see with the best of 3, I guess, essentially opening in Dallas tonight, how that one looks. And it's Kings and Oilers who did the improbable. Down 3-0. They come back and win that thing 5-4 in overtime 2 nights ago. Back to the cultural capital. Sweat hogs will be fired up. Don't throw shit on the ice if your team loses. What's wrong there? They didn't throw when they won, right?
Who's going to be fired up?
I love it.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go to non-hockey, shall we, Rhett? Check out this cat. Oh, no, sorry. So this is good. This was Game 3 in LA. So welcoming the Oilers to LA, a scene setter. We're off from Dunn and Edmonton into LA. Watch the intro before Game 3 for the Kings fans. You can only do this in Hollywood. Kind of cool.
Has done some stuff for them
forever
over the years. Yeah.
A lot of Cartman. Anytime I've been to a Kings game, there's always some South Park up there. And so what does Edmonton do to respond? What's the big...
Well, I hope that they're looking to kill Kenny Holland. Watch yourself.
Jesus, careful indeed.
God damn it. Tease the fees.
To baseball, the Tampa Bay Rays don't have any interest in losing baseball games. Still, Dean. It was cute for a week, and now a month in, it's getting fucking scary for every other team in the majors. Even look at this play here. This is Wander Franco, their star who graduated last year.
Yeah.
He's playing shortstop and somehow is going to make a play out in left field. little flare down the line.
Look at this.
Wander's
donkey.
covering ground. And you know what?
Oh,
Just use my bare hand.
quick feet.
He's almost
That's
at
quick
the
feet.
fucking pole. He's at the foul pole.
My line's bad. I've overrun. Just kind of.
Holy.
I can't even like scratch the back of my head with my friggin' shoulder.
Watch
He's
the
going.
replay.
Yeah.
So this is essentially over his shoulder. There's a great angle of it.
I can't put my
Full
arm up
speed. Oh,
behind
are
my
you
car
kidding
seat to
me?
back up.
Yeah, pulling the seatbelt.
Can't turn my friggin'
Can't
neck
get the
and used to.
seatbelt.
Seatbelt.
He's lucky he didn't fall, or that'd really hurt.
So confirmed, Wander Franco, better athlete than Boomer.
Well, and the Rays better than everyone else in baseball still. We joked about it when the preseason odds came out, who was going to win the AL East, and they were like plus 400. It's like, look, Yankees and Jays might be good, but don't ever fucking bet against the Rays. They're never going to be bad.
Stupid Rays.
We should have all the respect in the world for them.
Mm-hmm.
No one does more with less.
Not even close.
But it's almost like they're a team that spends to the into the luxury. We're tired of you already. Quit buying these teams. Quit doing so much homework.
These damn nerds are better than our nerds.
Quit being so smart. No one likes a smart ass. Stop it.
All right. Big weekend coming up in Calgary. Home opener for Cavalry FC. CPL side. Good start to the season. Couple draws on the road in hostile territory. They're coming home. Rhett, I know what you're thinking. It's the end of April in Calgary. What are we going to get for weather? Even better news. Look at this. Sunday, 23 degrees. Little bit of a breeze. No rain. And a glorious 3 p.m. kickoff for the Cavs. Your chance to win. Keep an eye on the socials. We're going to this little video. Tag a pal you want to bring. Maybe a first timer. Maybe you're a first timer. Hey, I keep hearing things about the soccer team. We'll announce our winner Thursday with Kerr or Wednesday with you. That'd be tomorrow, probably Thursday. A couple days, let this thing go. And we'll get you out there Sunday for the home opener, Calgary FC.
If you've never been, it's one of the best sporting atmospheres in our city by far.
It's entirely unique and unlike anything else. If you had to compare it to something, I don't know what I would say about any other thing in town.
And you're out of town, so Pinder won't be there to, spill things on you and ruin your day potentially.
That's right.
This is the game to be at.
The beer lines will have one less person in them.
That's right.
So go get it, Cavs, this weekend in the season opener. Finally, we've got again more leaked video from Buffalo, which is interesting. But first, now when did you and the shoveler your honeymoon? Did you go to Japan? Is that right?
Our honeymoon hasn't ended. We're still
okay.
It's love
still
birds
living in bliss. Well, somehow Rhett, with all his connections, because I think he played in some like U16, U17 thing in Japan. Remember, he found the beer in the vending machines when he was underage. Mm-hmm. Well, he got the shoveler through some connections in Japan to throw out first pitch at this game.
Really?
You won't believe it. Yeah, and I didn't know she looked so much like Mariah Carey. This is unbelievable. It's like a triple hopper.
The shoveler was a ball player. She would whip it across the plate.
Well, but do she underhand or overhand?
She's a collegiate ball player.
Underhand. Yeah.
Her game has gone to shit.
And apparently that was 2008, I'm being told. That it must have been off season for you guys. Great stuff. Love that top. Okay. Moving along. Rhett, you're back in Buffalo. I'm told you're driving a black truck, and look at this asshole park job he does. Like, let's take a peek at this. 4 stalls, all with one truck.
He thinks he owns the place, right? Wherever he goes, it's his world. We're just living in it. It's really unfortunate.
And so bad parking his truck disrespectfully. And I understand why he might have been in a bad mood because, more of a cat guy than a dog guy. We know that. His cat got this is just oh no.
Oh, what is this?
Look at all the places you're gonna go. You're as white as virgin snow, and you're gonna go sit in the mud puddle. I'm sorry, Rhett. That would have been a tough cleanup there. Or just don't come back for a week, cat. Go bathe in the river.
You love cats, eh?
Yeah. What about this parking thing? I don't get it. If I was going to park a truck rudely, it would be from Serge or someone in Calgary, I would take care of it. My own vehicles, I don't care about. I would never park rudely.
We'll have the picture for you later on.
Okay, that was a tough pivot there. I know you tried. You tried hard there, but
I had it yesterday, and then
next.
That's your Pinder report. What a way to finish.
I barely noticed.
Yeah, me too. That's the good thing about it.
Pinder report, proudly sponsored by Village Honda. They have their poop in a group far more than the Pinder report.
Fuck. God damn it.
Get your piece of the $1 million buy-in event. Get cash for your vehicle. Village Honda pays top dollar, and they will throw in a tropical cruise to boot. Do you hear what we're saying? They're looking for used vehicles. They want to buy your used vehicle, top dollar, and a tropical cruise on top of it all. See more online at villagehonda.com or go visit in the Northwest Auto Mall. Your dealership for life.